lovelies, it's Miss Lady Lace here, and I want to wish you a very happy Halloween. For today's fabulous video, I have the next fabulous addition to my vintage vegan series, where I'm going to be sharing a Halloween themed recipe. Today we're going to be making some Halloween shortbread. This is traditionally more of a Christmas biscuit, but I have some fabulous Halloween cookie cutters which I'm going to use to make some Halloween shortbread. So let's get started with our recipe. For today's recipe, you're going to need 300 grams of plain flour, 200 grams of non-dairy butter, a little bit of salt, 100 grams of caster sugar, and some cooking spray. For our utensils, you need a set of scales to measure your ingredients, a mixing bowl to combine them all together, some Glad wrap, a rolling pin, a mixing spoon, a whisk, your cookie cutters and your Halloween shapes. You'll also need an oven and a baking tray lined with baking powder. I did run out, so I'm just using some alfoil. We're going to begin by measuring out all our ingredients we require, which I've done with the butter. An important element with our butter is we want this to be at room temperature and not really cold or completely runny. To begin, we're going to take a pinch of salt, adding in our sugar and butter, and we're going to cream that together using our whisk. We'll continue whisking until we get that really nice creamy texture. I did forget to mention it before, but you will also need a sieve. Our next step is sieving the flour into our mixture in our mixing bowl. Once that's loosely combined, I'm then going to use my hands just to knead this in the bowl just a little bit, and then just giving a light knead with my hands. Taking a large sheet of cling wrap, I'm then going to wrap up my dough and put that in the fridge for half an hour. Whilst the dough is setting in the fridge, I'm then going to use my time to clean up a little bit of the utensils I've used so far, and I'm also going to preheat the oven 160 degrees. I'll also add cooking spray upon the alfoil that I'm using instead of baking paper. With our dough set, we have our cookie cutters ready to go. We'll need our rolling pin. I have this beautiful mint and cream rolling pin from the 1950s made of Bakelite. It includes this cute little scone cutter, which I'll sometimes use to cut my shortbread, but for today I'm going to be using my cute cookie cutters. We're also just going to take just a touch of flour and just wipe down our bench, ready to start rolling out our dough. Once the dough is set, we're going to pop that out on our bench and we're going to roll that to 1/2 centimeter in thickness. We'll then take our cookie cutters and cut out individual shapes. When cutting out my little cookie shapes, I just dip my shape into a bit of flour just to prevent it from sticking too much to the cookie cutter. Once I've cut out my cookie, I'm going to place that onto the tray. Once I've cut out as much as I can, I'm then going to re-roll the extra dough. I'm just going to knead that a little bit. Again, making sure I've got flour on my bench. I'll then roll that down to 1/2 centimeter again using my rolling pin and continue cutting out my Halloween shapes. Once they're all assembled on trays, I'm then going to pop those in the oven. I'll then bake those for 12 to 15 minutes, depending on how long they take to become a golden color. Once the biscuits are done baking, I've just popped them aside for 10 minutes to cool, and then they're ready to enjoy. And that's our vegan shortbread recipe complete. It's delicious, simple, and so easy to make. I do hope you've enjoyed today's video, and if you'd like to see more of my vintage vegan videos, do let me know in the comments below. I release videos every week, and I feature my vintage vegan series once a month. If you'd like to follow my daily pinup adventures, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll pop a little link here, as well as at the end of the video. And if you'd like to never miss out on my vintage fun, be sure to hit that subscribe button below, and I'll be seeing you all real soon.